What's going on, guys? It's Wednesday. We're halfway there. Today I wanted to do a sort of a stun counter, anti-stun, not list, not tier list, but just some suggestions. So with Runic Stun running around, as well as some other very back row heavy decks like Flu and some of these others, I wanted to talk about some of our best options. With that, we're going to have a lot of these are pretty obvious, but I want to go over them. Which ones should be played? Which ones are only okay? Which ones should we just not even think about right now? So we're not in a super heavy back row format. We are in a very heavy combo format, and that's the reason we're going to see some stun going around. Stun is generally a good combat to those decks. So, some of the best cards that we can play against stun are right here. Some of these cards are good, some of these cards are searchable, and we'll get into that. And some of these cards are just, they're okay. Some of these cards you're going to see in every meta deck, and some of these cards you're not going to see at all. So, first we got Twin Twisters. I really like Twin Twisters. It is a 2 for 2, so to speak. You're going to discard a card for cost and then target, and you're going to destroy them. So destroying is not always great right now, but it can be. Fire King Island, if you're playing against Fire King Snake Eye, is a very big deck that is centered around that field spell. If you can get it off the field, you're in a good shape. Twin Twisters, it does have a fallback. You have to discard a card, but every one of these is really going to have a cost, with the exception of like Mystical Space Typhoon. But Twin Twisters is one of those cards we're not going to see a whole lot of, because we have things like Cosmic, things that just banish, things that keep them out of resources. Twin Twisters can keep things in grave, and unless you're playing a Floodgate like Necro Valley or something to keep those from recurring from the graveyard, they might be able to get them back. Cosmic Cyclone is a great option, pretty much a side deck staple this format. Some decks are maining Cosmics. Cosmic is a great option. You're only paying 1,000 life points, and then you're targeting one spell or trap on the field, and you're banishing it. You're not destroying it. Some cards protect from destruction. So the banish is huge. Cosmic is really good against Runic, because if the field spell just goes to grave, they can get it back. So when I'm doing this, I'm sort of focusing on the best stun deck, and that is Runic Stun. Cosmic, you won't be able to get that Fountain back, and with Fountain at 2, Fountain's important. Now, Hugin doesn't protect it. Hugin only protects it from destruction. Cosmic is big. Lightning Storms. Lightning Storm is pretty good. I don't like the double restriction. I don't like the hard once per turn. And I don't like that you have to control no face-up cards. So, if I open 2 Lightning Storm and it wasn't a hard once per turn, this card would be much better, because then I could choose back row as well as face-up attack position monsters. But because I can't, this card is mid to me. But it is searchable off of Thrust. A lot of decks are playing Thrust. A lot of combo decks are playing Thrust. So this card is pretty decent. I still think we would play Cosmic before it, but I think we would play it before Twin Twisters. We have Duster here. I think if you're playing Lightning Storm, you're playing Duster, whether you're playing 2-1 or 1-1. I see Sunless playing 1-1, and that's not outrageous to me, because it's a hard once per turn. I think that Duster's pretty good, but Duster does destroy all with no cost. To me, Duster's better, and if Duster ever came to 3, this card's going to be insane. I don't see that happening, but just throwing that out there. Mystical Space Typhoon, I think, is essentially Twin Twisters, just a 1-for-1 version. I don't think that there's any issue with this card. I think this card is very good in decks like Striker, blind second decks that lose to back row that need to play cards like this. You're going to be maining Cyclones, you're going to be maining Duster, Lightning Storms. When I'm playing Going Second Striker, let me see if I have a list. Let me save this just in case. Okay, so like this right here is a Going Second Striker list. I'm not playing really any in the main, but you can see in my side I've got those 2 Cosmics, and I'm only playing 13 in the side. I need to fix this. It's an old list. But, so yeah. But I'm playing evenly in the main. We'll get there in just a moment. So, stun counters, there we are. So MST's only okay. Hatronade is big. I actually think this is like a sneaky card. It is searchable off of Thrust. It has no restriction. It's unlimited. You can play it at 3 and not play Thrust. This card is overall really good. It returns all spell and traps on the field to the hand, so if you're playing against Stun, This card's huge because now they're behind a whole turn. You're going to combo. If you don't kill them, they have to reset all of the traps. So this card's actually very good. It can't be protected off of Hugin because it's not destroying. We've got Evenly Matched. I think Evenly Matched is right here with Cosmic. I think we're back into a format where Evenly is big. We got rid of the Baron de Flora. We got rid of the Savage Negate. So Evenly is back pretty open. I see a lot of decks maining this, including Runic Stun. This card just says, into battle phase, banish everything but one. And there are times that it gets negated, but there's times that you open two. And when that first one gets negated, that's big. Last I have right here of these cards, I've got Denko Sekka. Denko Sekka is pretty much out of the format. I remember when I played True Draco, Denko Sekka was a really big card because people could search it with Thunder Dragon Fusion with it being a Thunder. You banish the Thunder Dragon Fusion the turn it was not sent, and you get to add any Thunder monster from your deck to your hand. You added the Denko Sekka. It was a big card. And it could still be played, especially with Colossus coming back and other things like that. This becomes an anti-stun card because now they have to respond to the Denko. Most combo decks are not caring about the normal summon, and they can go from there. Last but not least, I have Zeus. So if you can get to the point where you can just put any Xyz on board and attack, that card and one material is going to get you into a Zeus that just board wipes. Board wipe sends, or it detaches to, sends all other cards on the field to the grave. It does not destroy, it sends. So things like Hugin can't protect. Other cards like, like Voiceless, who are protected from targeting and destruction, Zeus gets around that. So Zeus is going to be a very big card, and we're going to see a lot of it in extra decks this format. With that being said, today's video is a little bit shorter. I do hope to post some gameplay this week, maybe some Runic Stun versus Kashtira or some Tenpai. Let me know what you want to see. I'm starting to play a little bit around with Tenpai. I'll give you a little quick look at my updated lists. This is pretty much what I think is really good this format. I think you do have to play Necro Valley in the main just to have it going first play with Ancient Fairy Dragon and Seals, but that is what it is. Back to the stun counters. This right here, I mean, I know there's a lot more. I just wanted to do a short video for today. But like I said, let me know in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe. Just let me know what you want to see. If it's a deck profile, if it is a breakdown, let me know. But with that being said, you all have a wonderful day. It's Wednesday. We're almost there. See you next time.